How you doing, folks? It's Trenius Henderson. You're tuned into the infamous Living Room Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. Life path number 11, demonic thoughts, how to heal demonic thoughts and negative thinking. Numerology 2018. I'm so glad you tuned in to watch this video. This video is very important for people that have just found out that they're life path number 11s and are experiencing, some confusion or some frustration concerning your mental world, your thought life. I recognize this in the charismatic group here on Facebook. We have a charismatic group, and I highly advise you to go join this charismatic group. It's in the description section. It's for all life path number 11s that want to connect with other life path number 11s. There are over 300 life path number 11s that are in that group alone. And so what we do in that group is we speak up, we tell about ourselves, we tell about our stories, we help each other. And, we just able to be divine individuals in there, individuals that are filled with light. We have somewhere to express who we are as life path number 11. So make sure that you join that Facebook group. It's in the description section, folks. Do not forget. Also, another thing that I suggest for you life path number 11s is to get the book, The Miracle of Your Mind Power. Get the book, The Miracle of Your Mind Power. It's in the description section as well. And what this book does is it breaks down, consciousness and the mind and how thoughts work and how thoughts, are leading you to, all the things that you are experiencing in your everyday lifestyle. And I know you being a life path number 11, sometimes it could be very difficult to harness your thought life because you have such great intuition. Such great foresight. Some of you guys are even psychic, and so it kind of hard to really tone this energy down or to make something out of it, or to realize how to control these thoughts that are going on in your head all the time. It's really a gift, folks. It's simply a gift, but you just have to learn how to harness it. You got to learn how to put a leash on it. And so that's what I'm about to tell you how to do right now. But first and foremost, folks, if you want to be more enlightened every single day, if you really need self-help every single day, if you're life path number 11 and you want to make yourself better so that you can make other people's lives better and the world a better place, I highly suggest you to subscribe. Do not forget, just press the little subscribe button and press that bell right beside it. But anyway, let's get down into it, guys. How to heal demonic thoughts and negative thinking. First things first, life path number 11, you must realize that your path and your journey requires lots of patience because you have become awakened or aware of the fact that you have lots of potential. For so long, you knew you had this potential, but you didn't have anything to validate it. You didn't have any confirmation or anybody around you to say, yeah, you have a special assignment for your life. You might have heard it from here and there, but it was never amplified. It was never amplified to the point that you totally believed it. Now that you found out you're a life path number 11, you can really sense all the power that you possess. Okay, and so the first thing that you need to keep in mind is that, they didn't build Rome overnight, folks. When it comes down to self help and self development, being a life path number 11, it takes time to realize what your ultimate purpose is or what your ultimate calling is. But just know that you have one because you're a divine individual. Everything will be laid out for you, because you're very special. And I'm pretty sure that you're aware of, how special you are. But that's the first thing that I want to tell you guys, that it takes a lot of patience to be a life path number 11. You life path number 11s are also late bloomers. You're a late bloomer, so it's kind of like you don't really catch it all right away because you're in the quarterback pocket. You're just waiting to throw the ball. You don't know who to throw the ball to, but you're doing everything you can to avoid from getting sacked. And that's fine. That's normal in the beginning stages of learning that you're a life path number 11. Folks, let me tell you about my path as a life path number 11 and how I came about realizing that I was a life path number 11. First of all, it was mentioned to me through a friend that I was a life path number 11. Like, their friend told them that I was a life path number 11. Now, I didn't even know their friend, but it's like my friend came to me one day and was like, yeah, I met such and such, and we was talking and chopping it up. How we talk knowledge, folks. And yeah, we got on the subject of numbers and, horoscopes and astrology and birthday numbers. And he said you was a life path number 11. And at that time, back in the day, I didn't realize what none of that meant. I was just like, okay, Okay, cool, cool. And I just went about my regularly scheduled programming. But, that foreshadowed maybe like a year after, a year and a half after, 2 years. It foreshadowed a year after because what I did was I found myself doing what you did to get here. I started to learn more about myself and I started to like dig into files on the internet and learn more about, why is it that I am this way? What makes me, and I typed in my birthday number on his website, and then next thing you know is like everything that I was reading, I know you can relate, resonated with me. And I'm like, hold on, am I dreaming right now? Is because this is blowing my mind now. I've never ever came across information that was exactly like I am. I mean, can't you relate? Thumbs up, folks, if this message resonated with you. But I couldn't even fathom what was going on in the moment at that time, and I'm just like, wow, it was so powerful. Like it did you. It was so powerful, folks. It changed my whole life like overnight. I was never ever the same because I had realized this life path number. I didn't know that stuff like that really mattered. I just thought it was just some stuff in the air, like birthday signs. I'm a Gemini. I'm a life path number 22,000. Like, okay, I can go out here and heal plants, grow plant, heal. Like, I just thought it was some made up stuff. But the more I dug into like just what it said that I possessed, that's when it started to really dawn on me. Like, okay, this means something. This is very, very special. You know what I'm saying? And so what happened was I began to learn. I don't know if you in the stages of like extreme learning. If you are, make sure you speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a comment below if you're going through that phase where you're just like learning and taking in everything. Now I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, folks. Stay tuned. Now I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, folks, as you begin to learn everything in your awakening. What's gonna happen is if you continuously learn all this stuff, read all these books, learn all this stuff about who you are as an individual. If you do this at a fast rate, which I know you are already doing, what's going to happen is it's going to backfire on you. If you're not careful, all this knowledge that you're taking in so fast, it will backfire on you, folks. And I do not want it to backfire on you. That's why I'm trying to get you to learn how to heal these demonic and negative thoughts. See, what the thing is, the word demonic it's not a entity or anything. You know how most people think on a worldly basis. They think of it literally, like a demon. A demon is like an entity, but really, the truth of the matter is, it's a negative thought pattern in your head that you cannot break. So there may be several negative thought patterns in your mind that you cannot break because you don't know how to control your emotions or your thought world, or it seems like every time that negative thought comes up, it just makes you get more scared and you become fearful because what you're thinking up here is actually happening out here. You see what I'm saying? For instance, I like to say this, and don't let me scare you folks. I'm just trying to get you to understand and have a revelation here about being a life path number 11. So if you tick your brain or your mind at your skull, what would you see? Nothing. You cannot see nothing with your eyes because everything that's happening is coming from your very own mind. See what I'm saying? And that's a little deep. I know that's a little mind blowing, but just bear with me, folks. Just bear with me. Again, thumbs up. Get this message a like if it's resonate with you. I need to know if this message is resonate with you, so I know what to touch with you guys next or whatever. But anyway, so when it comes down to these demonic thoughts, folks, you have to realize that it's just a part of your thinking. And so I was going through that phase. I was going through that phase where it was like, oh my God, yo, I really felt like something was after me. I felt so much fear. Like I was so scared of everything and everyone. Like everywhere I went, I would be afraid because I felt like I was gonna like get killed, like die. I felt like demons were after me. I felt like I was doing something wrong because I was going against everything that I have known. I started to think that like occult knowledge was like super duper evil, and I'm just like, yo, I played around with some evil stuff or something. This is witchcraft. I heard every thought in my mind that was telling me every negative thing just because I was finding out who I was. I was just self-developing, and just because I read something that resonated with me, like about, me having, a great sense of intuition. I'm pretty sure you can relate, right? You having like great spiritual illumination. You're a leader. You're the person that everybody wants to look up to. You have a lot of energy. But it's like when you learn this, it's like, since you was going against everything that you have known, it's like the whole world was caving in on you, or is caving in on you, and you feel so scared and so fearful, and it's so frightening. It's so frightening. I understand how it feels, but once again, these negative thoughts and these so-called demonic thoughts are just negative thought patterns in your head that have been there for so long, and now you are breaking them. Now you are breaking them, and you're opening your life up to new avenues in your mind, or you're opening your thoughts up to new avenues. And so these new things that you're experiencing are frightening, because anything new, folks, anything new is always scary. People don't like stuff that's new until they see other people doing it. You know that, right? Like, it could be a new product to come out. It could be a new thing come out. You could present it to somebody, be like, hey man, check this out. Check this out. They be like, oh, no, I don't want no. You don't want to buy this new shaker, whiff, or picker up. I'm gonna show you what it do. I don't care what it do. I don't want to see it. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. And as soon as like 100 people go by it, that person be like, Hey, let me go with y'all. I want to see what it look like too. Come on, let me go. Who can I ride with? And so like that's just how it is. Like, anything that comes new, people don't like. So anything that you start the sense that it's new, you kind of refrain from it. But this right here, what you're learning right now about who you truly are, folks, do not refrain from it. Go after it. Go after it. Really, go after it with all your heart, because what it's gonna do, it's gonna open you up to who you truly are, and you're gonna walk straight into the things that you always knew were for you. And so what I did was, over a course of time, what happened was, since I started to realize, where all the problems started to dissipate and just started to, like, dissolve. All my problems started to dissolve, because I was going through this fear stage, this demonic thought stage for so long, that it's like I just became immune to fear. Once you do something so many times, you just become immune to it. Once you take medicine so many times, your body becomes immune to it. Once you drink alcohol so much, you become like the type of person who can't survive without alcohol. You see what I'm saying? Once you start eating healthy, you become a person who never wants to eat unhealthy again. Once you stop smoking, you become a person who don't even like cigarette smoke anymore. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing is going on with you, folks. The same thing is going on with you. And so once everything started to like die down in my life, that's when I started to take my eyes off the world. Now, this is another thing that you must do as a life path number 11, because what is happening is a big transition is happening. Once upon a time, you were the person that was just sitting in front of the soapbox, and you were just like I was just, once upon a time, I was just like listen to everybody's opinion, like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, you're right. That is me. Yep, I can do that. What you want me to do for you? Okay, I can do that. Yeah, that is right. I believe everything you say. Yeah, I take that in. Yeah, I believe that too. Yes. Okay, let me just button up my shirt just like you. Like, I believe in just like you. Okay. But now it's like, ooh, that's hot. But now it's like, now you're like, hold on. I don't have to do what everybody else is doing. So that's what's going on. You and your mind are battling against all the habits and habitual demonic patterns and thoughts that you've had in your mind for so long, that other people have told you about what you need to do in your life, where you need to go, who you need to be with, who you are. And so it's like your mind is going into this frenzy. Your mind is like, fetching you rocks, because it's like, hold on, don't leave us negative thoughts behind. We want to go. But you're like, no, I know who I am. I'm a life path number 11. And so I took my eyes off the world, and that's what you got to do. You got to take your eyes off the world, meaning stop listening to what other people tell you that is true. Stop watching TV and believing everything that TV tell you, and watching other people's dreams and watching other people succeed. Stop feeling like the world is against you. Stop feeling like everywhere you go, everybody is thinking what you're thinking, because they're not. You're in your very own mind. Everything that you're thinking is not what everybody else is thinking. Okay, we tend to get that mixed up too, but always keep in mind that you're a life path number 11 and you're divine. So in your reality, everything is happening for you. And so take your eyes off the world and focus on your inner world. And so what's happening is, being a life path number 11, what's happening to you, or what has happened to you, is you've came to a point to where you've come to a great realization. You've come to a super duper big realization that you've never ever experienced before. And so this realization, being a life path number 11, or knowing that you're a life path number 11, is the beginning of your very own journey. See, you learn that you are a life path number 11, right? And all your capabilities and abilities and your personalities and every your characteristic traits and all this stuff. You learn that stuff. But when you get to this point, this pinnacle, the top of the mountain, you see that you are an 11. Now, this knowing that you are an 11 leads to your very own journey. Now, this is where you have to really play your part, because your journey is totally different from any other life path number 11s. You know, we just all reached the conclusion of what we're capable of as individuals. But now it's up to every individual to find out their path, their very own path. There's a path for all leading to the life path number 11, who are life path number 11s, whose birthday numbers equal up to 11. But then there's an individual path for every 11 when they get to that point of knowing that they're 11. So this is where the confusion comes in. This is where I understand that you're probably having trouble and having problems, because everything that you've learned about yourself, you're trying to figure out how to implement that and integrate that into your lifestyle. Folks, the question is, I'm going to be honest with you, we don't know. Other life path number 11s don't know. I don't know. This is something that you have to figure out. So when things are happening in your life, that's what you have to study. You have to be an observer of your reality, life path number 11. You have to be the type of person that picks up on depth cues about what's going on for you. You know, the universe is talking to you in its very own way that resonates with you. You understand? Like, for instance, somebody might not understand this message coming from me, a life path number 11, but they might understand another person's message talking about life path number 11. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when your lifestyle begins to like open up for what it is that you are here to do, you will notice it. Only you can notice it. Only you can notice what the universe is trying to tell you. But in the back of your mind, you know that you're a life path number 11 and you have a path for you. So you learn that path, know that path, recognize that path, and follow in your own path, and don't let anybody deviate you from that following in that path, because only you know this very special path that you have. So so the next thing that I have for you folks is that, you know, you will be awakened to the truth. You'll be awakened to the truth of your own individuality, and that you don't have to listen to negative people, negative thought patterns, demonic thought patterns. And so once you do all this stuff, once you do everything else, now this is where the happiness comes in a little bit. So what you can do is you go back into your everyday living lifestyle, right? After you've came to the point of realizing you're 11 and you know that you have to take your own path after you realize you're at 11. Treat your regular life with greatness. Like everything that's happening in your life, if you work a 9 to 5, whatever the case may be, you might be unhappy with some of the surroundings and the people around you and stuff. If you're unhappy with all this stuff, that's normal. But since you know the truth now that you know the truth, your job is to go about your everyday in your everyday reality and act like it doesn't even affect you. Continue to carry your smile, continue to be happy, because what you know is the truth. So when you start back living your regular everyday scheduled program, you can live it at ease now, because you know where you're going. You know who you are as a life path number 11. Now you can live at ease. Now the little petty people around you that are always talking junk, the negative situations you're in, the religion and stuff that you've been caught up in, now you know that you can just go in and act. Now you can just be the greatest actor of all time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like that. Yeah, I really do like that. Come on now, you know I ain't lying. I like that. Now you can manipulate people for a good cause. You know, if you're doing something to save yourself, you know, and you know they are negative or something, you can manipulate things for a good cause. It's just like using magic. You can use magic and manifestation for a good cause. You know, if you have good intentions, there's nothing wrong with that. And so when you continue to act happy in your everyday reality while knowing the truth, you know, knowing that you're not where you want to be, when you continue to act happy, what's going to happen is you're going to begin to shift your whole reality, and you will notice it changing. You will notice the changes coming, because you will begin to manifest things. You might start seeing synchronicities and all that stuff. And so you'll start to manifest what you're really thinking in your mind, because you're not letting the regular reality get to you. Now you're thinking like a life path number 11, because life path number 11s are able to see above the surface. You know, you're able to see above what everybody else is looking at, and you're able to walk that same line like everybody else, but you're seeing it, seeing above your everyday reality. You're seeing above your job and your 9 to 5. You're seeing above negative people who talk negative to you. You let them get to you, or at least that's what they think they're getting to you. You let them talk to you because you're above that. You know that they're just negative and they have yet to find out who they are. So they're trying to do all the negative things they can just to get some energy. See, what you like path number 11s, it's all about energy and balance. The more energy you have as a divine master number, the more energy you have and you don't let things get to you, the more things will manifest for you and your life will just begin to just roll out like red carpet. And because I know all y'all stars, you know, life path number 11 has a star-like tendency, like superstar-like tendency. So, you know, you're going to have a red carpet life. People are just going to be giving you stuff. People are just going to just like, they're gonna want to praise you because they know your energy is so great, but you know you're humble at the same time, and you just are very charismatic individuals. You know, very smart, intelligent, ingenious individuals. So it's very important that you have as much energy as you can possibly have. Stop giving your energy to fear. Stop giving your energy to people who don't reciprocate it back to you, and just try to keep as much energy as you can for yourself, because you're gonna need it to manifest and excel and go forward. I hope this message resonated with you folks. I really hope it resonated with you. If you need, go back and watch this video again, because I threw all the gold nuggets in there that we were talking about in charismatic group on Facebook. Do not forget to join that Facebook group. Life path number 11 charismatic is in the description section. And folks, do not forget to purchase that book, The Miracle Power of Your Mind. That's also in the description section. These two things will help you greatly on your path in your journey of being a life path number 11. Very special individuals you are. So thank you so much for tuning in. If this message resonated with you folks, please make sure you press the like button, press thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys in the Facebook group. Peace.